it opens wounds. When you hear, the victim saying that it was Diddy that shot her, that is what is the most remarkable. Oh, you didn't see that? Okay. And that was triggered by a lawsuit from a producer that produced on the Love album, who is making accusations, and in those accusations he says that the gentleman confessed to the shooting. And that is what stands out to me the most, because I've done my best to put it behind me and to move forward. But it certainly reopens the wounds that I've been saying this all along. Everyone knew all along that I was the fall guy. But my political enemies and, detractors tried to make me into, this criminal. But everyone knew that I was a young kid that took the fall. Everyone knew that. That was the story. I'm just saying that I maintained my innocence all this time. I said I was defending myself. I didn't get into who did what. But the victim is telling you who did what. And I understand that there are other witnesses.
Is she accurate, sir?
I'm not going to get into that. But it does open wounds. And certainly I am relieved that people are saying what the truth is, that, I did not shoot those people. I maintain that I never shoot nobody, that there were other guns there. I always said that. That has not changed. And that is the testimony that came out. Fragments were never removed, so there was never any forensic testing to say who it was. But the victims are vindicating me. Witnesses are vindicating me. But I have moved on. I'm not trying to relive that. And so I am appreciative of whatever contributions Diddy has made to help the people of Belize. I wish him well. I pray for him, and I pray for the alleged victims. And if it is true, may justice be served. If it is not, it's a tragedy, because a global icon would have been destroyed.
You better shine on the fucking city, nigga. Put your Rockefeller stars in the air. Put your diamonds in the air.
50 Cent explained how Jay-Z is in hiding while this whole Diddy lawsuit blows over. He said, Jay in hibernation. He ain't coming outside till this shit with Puff blow over. No brunch, no lunch, no dinner, lol. I'm all you got. I'm outside. I mean, it's been alleged that Diddy is throwing Jay-Z out there because he is not speaking up and he is not helping him whatsoever. And we know how close Jay-Z and Diddy were. I mean, the Jane Doe from one of the Diddy lawsuits allegedly is Tierra Marie. And if you remember, Jay-Z and Tierra Marie were together all the time back then. And with their friendship going back as far as it does, Jay-Z better hope that Diddy doesn't open his mouth. I mean, we've heard it from Jaguar Wright as well, that she knows that Jay-Z is going to be brought down with Diddy. Because allegedly they are the ones that have been offing and side-mining all of these relevant hip-hop artists in the industry for years. 50 Cent is a real one, and he is coming at everybody's neck, and I absolutely love this.
About the distribution company they was trying to make. How do you know for a fact that Puffy told the police? So if you don't mind, can you break that down some more, yo, for the people?
Because it wasn't the police, it was the feds, one of the persons who was with them. So you gotta understand this, right? Suge Knight was bringing terror onto Uptown Records, had them scared. You understand? Had them scared. That's why Andre Harrell would hire a person like Bill Whitfield that was a strong dude that didn't care about nothing and that would do his thing against somebody or anybody. He did everything to protect Andre Harrell. But and this is the situation, Suge was extorting them and they thought he was using extortion tactics, you understand, to get Mary J. Blige contract right, to get Jodeci contract right. And it was this other person, I don't know, it was Jeff Red, I don't know who it was, but it was somebody else in Uptown Records that he was helping to try to get their contracts right. Because they wasn't getting no points, no publishing, they wasn't getting nothing but show money. You understand what I'm saying? So now, when Puff, Kirk Burrows, that's the other person that was with them, they go up to the feds with all this paperwork, you understand? And I mentioned this before, you understand? They not only talking about the extortion stuff, they talking about how they trying to be made to, and to have this what you call this promotion, this distribution thing. And which I'm finding out, they wasn't even gonna be a part of it until later. But they was in fear, like they was trying to be made to be a part of this whole distribution thing that Suge Knight was trying to build up with Rockefeller, because it was Dame Dash, it was Irv Gotti, it was Jay Prince, and Death Row. You understand what I'm saying? So now, everybody wanna know who's this and who's that, and wanna go back and say, yo, how do you know? It came from the horse's mouth. He said he got all the paperwork to prove it. Kirk Burrows said it plenty of times, but nobody won't sit down with him. I mean, like, you won't get none of these, these radio stations and all this stuff like that to sit down with him. He said, I got the paperwork. He got files from the from the DEA and the FBI, all that stuff like that. He got plenty of paperwork behind this whole stuff. But people want to get on here and say, yo, because they not privy to the information, you understand, directly from the people who was involved. And you get a person like me that don't give a damn, and I'll repeat it and tell it. Oh, dude capping, dude looking for attention. No, it happened. Now other people coming out talking about it. They putting Jay-Z was a part of it. They telling their story, and it all is coincide what we said years ago, when we said on platforms before, when we said on your show before. So I can't worry about what these cats are saying. They doing it for the views, bruh. They doing it because they don't have nothing else to talk about. Like I said before, they're gonna look at this and make a show about it. Keep helping that platform, Art.
So Puffy told, but Jay-Z, I didn't know about that. So Jay-Z, he told too?
Said that years ago, man. Said that years ago. What are you gonna do? They're gonna do whatever. Yo, listen to me. They're the reason why rap in New York went down the drain. They made sure that these young cats didn't come up with platforms and didn't come up with situations. Like Jay-Z, let me tell you something. Jay-Z and it's funny. It's funny. We were talking about how Puff and Ja Rule was cool. But at one time, Puff was trying to trick Ja Rule into going at Jay-Z. That whole weekend that he was with Sarah. The whole weekend they was in that hotel room. That day they was in that hotel room. Always coming back on that G5 jet. He was trying to talk Ja Rule into going at Jay-Z. But now him and Jay-Z is like freaking frat. Crazy how things work out, huh?
I think your fans in some way believe you were wrong, not just by the legal system, but also by the industry. So here you were, this rising star, the next Biggie, your voice. It is as distinct as his voice was. And I remember the comparisons. And you were on your way Even you were quoted as saying you thought you were going to be a billionaire rap star. And you ended up behind bars. And the two people who were there with you that night went on to be two of the biggest stars in the world. What was that like for you watching them shine and shine live in darkness?
You know, I think everything is about timing. And, you know, the opportunity that I have today to impact the world, everything that I've been through is really worth it. Because I'm not just a leader in Belize, but I'm a world leader. Because the ideals and the principles that I represent, which is integrity, which is loyalty, which is honesty.
Loyalty and honesty.
Yeah.
I know that you and Puffy are friends now and he has supported you, but people believe that you went to jail because you were too loyal.
You know, I think in the Belize House of Representatives, unfortunately, like most Congresses and National Assemblies, you have people that aren't loyal to their constituents and to serving the public interest. So what I've been through is not about Puff. I'm nobody's victim. That was about me. That was about my honor, my integrity, which propelled me to be exactly where I am today as a Belizean leader and a world leader, showing examples of the best that all human beings have in them as far as character and integrity, ethics, and morals.
I want you to think about this. Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone. They know what happened. And yet, they had to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it. Allegedly.
Is Jay-Z next? Because it's some wild shit going on right now. Let's get into it. Jay-Z and P. Diddy might be connected in the same situations, according to 50 Cent. Right after P. Diddy home got raided, this is what 50 Cent posted. Anybody seen that Jay-Z post saying he ain't answering his phone with a milk carton saying missing with Jay-Z on it? Then he turned around and posted, here's Jay-Z last reported seen waving that puffy jet. Then he tweeted right after that, the world almost over. Whoever made this fucked up, I think Trump gonna be president again, but I'm not gonna say that.
Puffy, you stupid ass nigga. I told you stop fucking with R. Kelly. I said grab them in the pussy, don't kidnap the pussy. They raided your shit, I see. I got a courtesy call when they raided my house. You really fucked up, my nigga. Can I get a copy of the Meek Mill sex tape? Please, nigga.
Then right after that, he posted, this gonna be a break records when it's dropped. GLG, green light game. You know the vibes. Did he do it? So he been writing a story about P. Diddy and was gonna bring out a documentary about everything that's been going on. And as y'all know, Jay-Z got a private island and him and P. Diddy rock with each other like this. Last year, Elon Musk posted about Jay-Z or whereabouts with his jet dealing with the cartel, but he erased it. They say, did y'all see Jay-Z private jet visited a lot of cartel hotspots in Mexico and Colombia? They asked Elon Musk why he deleted that shit. They say the political operation tweeted exposed as Jay-Z private jet flight log, and he was going to Mexico and other various cartel hotspots. Multiples, and when I say multiple, I mean multiple times. But in a matter of minutes, the whole thread was deleted. Y'all tell me what y'all think and how y'all feel about all this shit in the comment section. Be back for more about this subject. Like, follow, and share for more content.